Hi everyone, in today's video I will show you how to crochet the royal stitch. It is super fun to make and it looks very elegant because these designs look like crowns. It's super simple to make. We will be doing them using chains, single crochets, half double crochets, double crochets, and treble crochets. It is repeated using only 4 rows. For this tutorial I will be using lightweight 3 yarn with a 4mm hook. This tutorial is done in multiples of 21 plus 22. So for this tutorial, I will be chaining a total of 43. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After completing my chain of 43, I am going to start row 1 by chaining 1. And into the second chain from the hook, I will be placing a single crochet. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I prefer to work into the back bumps of my foundation chain, but if you'd like to work through the front, then that's okay too. So after placing that single crochet into the second chain from the hook, I will be chaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to be skipping 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th one, I will place a single crochet. From here, I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to skip 2, 1, 2, and into the 3rd one I will place a single crochet. Into the chain directly next to that I will be placing a half double crochet, and into the next 4 chains I will be placing 1 double crochet each. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into the next chain, I will be placing a half double crochet. And into that next chain, I will be placing 1 single crochet. From here, I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and I will skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the 3rd one I will place a single crochet. After that I will chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will be skipping 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into that 4th one I will place a single crochet. After that single crochet I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I will skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the 4th one I will place another single crochet. And from here I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2. I am going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and into that 3rd one I will place a single crochet. Into that next chain I will be placing a half double crochet. And into the next 4 chains, I will be placing 1 double crochet each. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into the next chain, I will be placing a half double crochet. And in that next chain, I will place a single crochet. After this, I will chain 2, 1, 2. I'm going to skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the 3rd one, I will place a single crochet. From here, I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will be skipping 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. I should end up on my last chain, and I will be placing a single crochet. To begin row 2, I'm going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to flip my work. In this first chain space, I will be placing a single crochet. From here, I will chain 2, 1, 2, and in this chain space of that single crochet, I will be placing a loop. So I'm going to yarn over, insert, pull the yarn through, and pull up a loop. Again, I'm going to yarn over, insert, and pull up a loop. So I've pulled up 2 loops in that first chain. Then I'm going to go into the second chain. I'm going to yarn over, insert, and pull up another loop. yarn over, insert, and pull up another loop. So I pulled up 2 loops in the first chain and 2 loops in the last chain. From here, I'm going to yarn over and pull through all those loops except the last 2 on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and close that loop. From here, I'm going to turn this to the side and I'm going to see where I pulled through my yarn across all those loops, and I'm going to enter that space. It can be a tight fit, so if you can't get your hook in there, just remember to count 8 loops into the front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm going to pull my yarn through, and I'm going to proceed with a single crochet. Again, I'm going to go into the loop. After your first single crochet, it gets easier to go inside that loop and make another single crochet. So now that we placed 2 single crochets inside of that circle, we're going to place 2 more single crochets for a total of 4 single crochets inside of the circles. This is similar to broomstick lace crochet, except we never remove the loops from our hook. We just keep it on there and work through while it's on our hook. So there is your first design, which makes these. And we're going to repeat that. We're going to yarn over and go into the next chain. We're going to insert and pull up 1 loop, yarn over, insert, and pull up another loop. Then we're going to yarn over and skip over to the next chain and pull up a 3rd loop, yarn over, insert into the same chain, and pull up a 4th loop. We're going to yarn over and pull through all the loops we pulled up, leaving the last 2. Yarn over and close it. Again, you are going to be going inside of those loops for your 4 single crochets. And if you have trouble getting it in there the first time, just remember to count 8 loops to go through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're going to pull your yarn through and continue with a single crochet. That's 1 single crochet. Again, go inside that same space for another single crochet. Go inside again for a 3rd single crochet, and go inside again for a 4th single crochet. We will continue this pattern until we get a total of 4 crowns. So you always put 2 loops in the first chain, 2 loops in the last chain. You're going to pull through the loops, leave the last 2, and pull to close. You're going to enter that space where all the loops are. And you're going to pull through a single crochet. That's 1 single crochet, 2, 3, and 4 single crochets. Let's do 1 more to complete this crowned pattern. Pull up 2 loops in the first, pull up 2 loops in the last, yarn over, pull through the 8 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 to close. Go inside that little space where the yarn went through, and you'll be placing 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now that you've created your 4 little crowns, you are going to chain 2, 1, 2, and in this chain space of 4, you will place a single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in this another chain space of 4, you will place a single crochet. From here, chain 2, 1, 2. We are now coming up on the design where we will be placing our little crowns. So in this first chain space, which is on top of that single, we're going to yarn over, insert, and pull up 2 loops. Yarn over, insert into the half double chain, and pull up 2 loops. And we are going to yarn over and pull through those 8 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 to close. Again, we will be going into that space where we pulled the yarn through and place 4 single crochets through it. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into these next 2 chains, we will be doing the same. Pull up 2 loops in the first chain, pull up 2 loops in the next chain, yarn over, pull through those 8 loops, yarn over, pull to close, enter the space where we pulled our yarn through, and place 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Continue this pattern until you end up with 4 little crowns. Enter that space. And pull through 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And let's do one more to continue this crown. Pull up 2 loops in that first chain, pull up 2 loops in the second chain, yarn over, pull through all 8 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Enter the space where we pulled the yarn through and place 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. After you've completed your 4 little crowns, go ahead and chain 2, 1, 2, and in this very last chain space you will place a single crochet. Chain 2, 1, 2, and into the corner of that chain space you will be placing a double crochet to end the row. From here you will chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and flip your work. In this very first chain space you will be placing 4 treble crochets. So yarn over twice and place a treble crochet in that chain space. That makes 1, and you will be placing a total of 4 treble crochets in that same chain space. 2, 3, and 4. From here, chain 2, 1, 2, and you are going to find this space between the first 2 crowns and place a single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the space between the next 2 puffs you will be placing a single crochet. Again, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, go into the space between the next 2 crowns and place a single crochet. From here you will chain 2, 1, 2, and you are going to find this chain space of 4 right here. So skip this chain space because that's a chain space of 2 and go into the chain space of 4, and you will be placing 8 treble crochets into that chain space. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now that you've placed your 8 treble crochets in there, go ahead and chain 2, 1, 2, and again go into the space between the first 2 crowns and place a single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go into the next space between the next 2 crowns and place a single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, go into the space between the last 2 crowns and place a single crochet. From here, you will chain 2, 1, 2, and you are going to jump over into this very last chain space of the previous row, and you will be placing 5 treble crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and for the 5th treble crochet, you're going to want to find the 3rd chain from the bottom and place it in there. So 1, 2, and there's that 3rd chain. So place your 5th treble into that chain, just so our edges are nice and straight every row. To begin the next row, pull up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and turn your work. Into these treble crochets, we will be placing our little crowns. We will be placing a total of 2. We will be skipping this first chain, and into the second one, we're going to yarn over, insert, and pull up 1 loop, yarn over, insert, and pull up 2 loops. We're going to yarn over and jump into the next chain to pull up 3, yarn over, insert into that same chain to pull up 4. Now you're going to yarn over and pull through all of those 8 loops, and yarn over and pull through to close. You're going to turn this to the side again to see where your yarn came out of, and into that space you will reinsert your hook to pull 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Into these last 2 chains, we will repeat what we just did. So yarn over and insert into that first one to pull up 2 loops. Yarn over, go into the next chain and pull up an additional 2 loops. And we're going to yarn over and pull through all 8 of those loops. Yarn over and pull through the last 2 to close. And again, reinsert your yarn where you reinsert your hook where we pulled our yarn through, and make 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. From here, chain 2, 1, 2, and in this chain space of 4, you will single crochet, chain 4, 2, 3, 4, and go into the next chain space of 4 and single crochet. You're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and across these 8 treble crochets, you will be placing a total of 4 crowns. So go into the first one and pull up 2 loops. Go into the second chain and pull up an additional 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through the 8, yarn over, pull through the 2 to close. Reinsert your hook in that space to make 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Continue this until you have a total of 4 little crowns on top of the 8 treble crochets. After you've made your 4 little crowns, you're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet into that chain space of 4. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and single crochet into that next chain space of 4. Go ahead and chain 2, 1, 2, and in this set of 4 double crochets, you will be placing a total of 2 crowns. After you've made your 2 crowns, you will be treble crocheting into the 5th chain from the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Treble crochet into that space. To begin row 5, chain 1 and turn your work. Into this very first chain, you will be placing a single crochet. After that, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Go into the space between the 2 crowns and place a single crochet. From here, chain 2, 1, 2, and you are going to find this chain space of 4 right in the middle, and you will be placing 8 treble crochets. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 treble crochets. After that, go ahead and chain 2, 1, 2, go into the space between these first 2 crowns and single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, go into the next space between the 2 crowns and single crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, find the next space between the 2 crowns and single crochet. Go ahead and chain 2, 1, 2, and find this middle space that is a chain of 4 and place your 8 treble crochets into that same chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. After you've made your 8 treble crochets, go ahead and chain 2, 1, 2, and single crochet in this chain space between the 2 crowns. From here, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you will be finding the 5th chain from the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you will be placing a single crochet. To begin row 6, go ahead and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you will be placing a single crochet into this chain space. chain 2, 1, 2, and go ahead and place a crown along these tops. To begin row 6, go ahead and chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn your work and repeat what we did in row 2. From here, continue repeating row 2, and after row 2, go ahead and repeat row 3, 4, 5. You will be continuing this 4-row repeat until you reach your desired length. I hope you guys enjoyed this pattern, so please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!